Johnny, what's going on with TYT?
Oh, they suck.
Breaking news. Johnny Tsunami says TYT, they suck.
Well, it sucks because they used to not suck, right?
They used to be the shit, man.
Yeah.
They were one of the best. Remember, we also, one of the work they did on the last election, 2016, the primary over here, was still was some of the best work. We even watch it and we talk about it. But, Johnny, what did our friends Kit Cabello over there find?
So Harlan's Media doing amazing work. See, if you were on Rockfin, you would have seen this.
Get on Rockfin.
Before we see
it's free.
So
Kit Cabello and the crew.
Kit Cabello and the crew.
Hard lens.
I don't know how they found this, but they found this. TYT sent out an email for Joe Biden. Let's watch this.
I want to talk about this TYT Biden email. Now, in the show notes, could you show that tweet that Niko House put up? We've had Niko House on our show before in the past, but I just found this very interesting. This was posted up yesterday, and this has to deal with... So TYT sent out a fundraising email for Joe Biden. And myself, using the Harlan's Media Twitter handle, as well as on our Discord, I wanted to confirm with people like, hey, does anyone have any screenshots of this? I think it's very important to really do this and show this because, you know, if we rewind back the clocks in 2016, Cenk Uygur and TYT were, well, promoting Hillary Clinton, all right, especially after the New York primary. And I think it's very important that we showed this kind of information, at least people showing screenshots of their emails of like, hey, you know, I really did get this email from TYT. Now, thing is, what I found interesting on our Discord, when I asked this on Discord, is that one of our individuals who reached out, and again, I don't want to name their names or anything because I want to keep people anonymous and keep people safe, said, hey, look, it was in a spam filter. And obviously, someone from TYT sent it because, Gunnar, if you could pull up Slack, I pulled up a couple images right there. Okay, so friends, this is coming from TYT, like, you know, this is, like, or not from TYT right now at the point, but it's showing, all right, hey, look, friends, at this moment, when our country's crying out for leadership, Donald Trump is out for nothing but fear and division. You know, they go into whole details, but let's kind of go to the next image.
But we need your voice.
Yeah, we need your voice. Let's go to the next image. Next image after that. Scroll down right there, bottom. That part of the bottom. Can we magnify? Good. All right. Magnify and intensify. So let's scroll up a little bit. I want to read it real quick. So the above advertisement from Biden for president has been sent to you via the Young Turks email list. At TYT, the bulk of our funding comes from you and other TYT fans, and that allows us to maintain our independence as an alternative media outlet. On occasion, we forge partnerships with select advertisers as a source of additional income. We do not share your information with advertisers, and the views expressed in this email do not constitute any endorsement or recommendation by the Young Turks.
How did they say that last line again? We're just going to send out a letter, but there's no endorsement by the Young Turks. We're not doing that for Donald Trump. You're doing it for Biden. Oh, my God. Schmuck, what do you read?
Yeah, right. So shout out to Harlan's Media. If you're not subscribed to them, subscribe to them. But look at this, guys. Look at this. It says the damning part here is, on occasion, we forge partnerships with select advertisers, a.k.a. Joe Biden, as a source of additional income. So maybe they made money from this. They gave out their email list. How many subscribers do they have on?
Millions?
Millions?
Like 3 million.
Oh, my God. So they gave out their whole mailer list to Joe Biden. TYT, the Young Turks.
Wait a minute. The home of the progressives.
Well, now they're doing, you know what they're doing right now? Their whole marketing plan is I saw something from Anna on Instagram.
Oh, you did?
Or TYT, it says, calling out Republican malarkey of sorts or hogwash. Or it was like calling out the spin of the Republicans. So now at least they're concentrating that they're admitting they're in the Democratic Party now. They're part of the establishment over there. Man, that check, that Katzenberg cash. Woo! Remember, they got 25 mil to get in line.
I don't even think that's only that. Like, I mean, at this point, who knows where? There's a lot more money. I know there's a board. There's so much money.
Oh yeah.
So TYT's credibility is just like
gone
out
down
the
toilets.
It should be at least if you're paying attention.
Watch the combo couch instead.
Show this to progressives. Like show this shit.
Show this to progressives.
Like, look,
show
they're sending
them.
out an email for Joe
Biden.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
First of all, I have never sent out an email in support of Bernie Sanders from the Combo Couch. I would never do that because the Combo Couch is a separate entity. I would be like, hey, personally, myself, Fiorella, will be like, yeah, I supported Bernie Sanders. I really blah, blah, blah. But I would never send out an email from like the company, like, for what? And to try to get funding for a progressive candidate, let alone a neoliberal. And like, I don't think they're getting their money's worth then if they have to go out and seek other, maybe people aren't watching as much anymore because they've realized how phony they are now. And here's the thing. You know what it is? People have criticized us sometimes for not going after Republicans enough. Here's the thing with Republicans, you guys. I know who Republicans are. I know they're bad. I know Donald Trump's a terrible fucking president. I know the things he has done is horrible. I could sit here and go and become MSNBC or CNN and be like, yeah, the Republicans are bad. Look what they did. But if I'm doing that, who's going to hold the Democrats accountable? Because so far, not that many people are holding them accountable. Why am I going to waste my time? You guys already know how bad Republicans are. And sometimes we will talk about them. And sometimes we'll talk about how they twist things and stuff. But why am I going to put my attention on Republicans when they're not the ones not giving us Medicare for all? The freaking Democrats had the opportunity to put that on the Democratic platform. And they said no. Yeah. No, they not just that, marijuana, free college, everything that we really need right now in an economic crisis and a pandemic. They haven't given a damn. So who am I going to hold accountable? The ones that are pretending to be my friend and literally poisoning me with arsenic?
Stabbing you in the back
slowly until it's too late, or the ones that I know are my enemies. Like, okay, well, I'm going to pay attention to these people because I need others to see that they are not what they say they are at all.
Yeah, it's funny because I was just about to tell you something, fam. I'm going to do. Dennis Green was a famous coach who had this famous rant, and he went off crazy. But it really describes what the Republicans are. They are who we thought they are. They are who we thought they are. In other words, Republicans they have this ideology that we disagree with. Right? And they're open about it and say, and we can openly disagree with them. But the Democrats, they come acting like your friends, like they care for you, like they're fighting for you. But every chance when it comes to policy, that's the thing that really matters, because policy dictates what resources we get, how we interact, what goes where and there. They stab us in the back. They stab us in the back at every chance they can get. Just right now, showing their true colors. Right now, they haven't canceled rent. And we're going to talk about with this next subject, why haven't the Democrats been out there? They're supposed to be for the working people, right? They kick up all this money to the corporations once again while leaving you high and dry.
Democrats, all talk.
No action.
No action, no walk.
Yep.
So, again, shout out to Hardlens. If you're on Rockfin, we're on there too. You can, for 1 month, you can endorse Hardlens.
12 on Rockfin.
And then the next month, endorse Convo Couch. Whoever's doing more fire, right? And, Jimmy Dore's on there. They also started their new channel. It's HLM. It's youtube.com/C/HLMV2. And they're doing great work because they started a new channel because YouTube started fucking them. And, they've got 1.84 thousand subscribers in like a month. Yeah. It's been a month since they started,
and they were up in the 20,000 range. But
in the other channel, it's not moving at all. Yeah, which doesn't make any sense, right? So
we know what it's like when they pull the plug at stuff. It's so weird because it happens usually to everybody, the group, the family at the same time, people in the same genre, same kind of mentality. Yeah. It's like they'll pump the brakes on us, and then they'll open up the drip, we call it, and we'll start to get subscribers again. If we really, and not only that, financially, they're just really demonetizing the shit out of us, guys. They're really taking our money. They're making it hard to exist. They don't want, when this COVID ends, for the Convo Couch to get back on the street full-fledged. They want us to go back out there to work, so we have to take time away from the business. But we ain't going to do that. We're marching along as strong as we can to make sure that we can do this full-time, because this needs to be done. The independent media that's out there that's, exposing all this stuff. And believe you me, fam, I want to talk about the fact that people go, why are you so hard on the Democratic Party? Since we started this thing, we've been in the front door, inside the rooms with Democratic politicians, candidates, party members, and whatnot. It is bad, okay?
It is bad from the very local LACDP. I mean, like the things we learned from our friend Melissa, the things we've seen attending some of these meetings. The level of corruption, you guys, it's not just at the top. It's down at
below,
your local levels. I don't have the patience, nor do I think it's worth dealing locally with Democrats and trying to work within the party and reform it. I just do not agree. Some of my friends disagree with that. They think we need an inside-out strategy. At this point, I think we need to work within the electorate, but not as long as you have the Democrats. I think they cripple you because you can't get things done. They find a way to control you, and the party changes you. You don't change the party. Well, we need to realize that.
They know who to go after.
Right.
Okay. They know those people who've been like, I don't want to just speculate over here, but like, were picked on in high school and whatnot, and really want to be part of the cool team and sit at the cool table. It's amazing what they'll get people to do for free, let alone a lot of people that they pay off. But it's amazing the followers, the minions they get to go along. It's like, oh my God, to stand behind the virtue signaling and all the symbolism and all the bullshit, to think they're the best and the cleanest when they suck on policy.